What's up, YouTube? Welcome back for another NFL Week 16 NFL Picks video. So like I said, we got Week 16. This is gonna be Week 16 video, and just taking a look off of last week. So this video is being recorded on Monday, of course, as usual. So we don't know the results for the Eagles Seahawks yet. I picked the Seahawks, and hopefully that'll get me to 10-6. But if the Eagles win, I'll finish 9-7. The other guys, they did pretty well. And Andrew still has a 3-game lead over me. I believe if the Eagles win, or if the Seahawks win here, it will come down to 2. So we're getting to the final stretch of the season here. I'm trying to make my comeback against Andrew. Rhett's still down there somewhere. He's probably lost. And Dan is kind of sneaky. He's probably sneaking up there. So we got to watch out for Dan. Watch out for the next 3 weeks. There's going to be a lot of changes coming on. So let's get started. First off, Amazon Prime Video Game of the Week. Saints at Rams, Thursday night. This is an interesting game. The Saints offense may have found something out. They scored, I believe it was 28 against the Giants. So that's good on them. The defense came back to life, only allowed 6 points on the Giants side. Rams put up 28 points on the Commanders, but they also did allow 20 points back. So it's an interesting matchup. The Rams are the team on fire right now. They're the one with the momentum. Saints, they may be getting momentum here and might be building on it with this game. So we'll see. I honestly think the Rams are the better team right now. I still don't trust that Saints offense. I do trust the Rams offense. Kyrie Williams killing it. Puka is still killing it. And Matthew Stafford is slinging that rock. As far as the defensive side, the Saints probably have the advantage there. I'm not too trustworthy of the Rams. They're more relying on outscoring teams, and I think they'll be able to score the outscore the Saints offense, who's been having struggles before last week. So we'll see if they found the answers there. I doubt it. The Saints are pretty inconsistent, so I'm going to rely with the Rams, who's been a little more consistent and been competing with good teams. So I'm going to stick with the Rams. I got the Rams here, and it helps that they're at home too. So I got the Rams at home. Puka time. Next, we got the first Saturday game, Bengals at Steelers, and I guess Bengals just became a Saturday afternoon team now. So good for you guys. This is the Saturday afternoon game of the week. Bengals at Steelers. Now, Bengals, Jake Browning, killing it the last few weeks. People are saying he's the next second coming of Tom Brady. And then they're saying Joe Burrow was Drew Bledsoe, but I'm not going to buy into that yet. But crazy. But he's been killing it. He's been playing pretty solid, pretty good. What's going to kill the Bengals here, though, DJ Reader, he seems to be out for the season. That's what it looks like anyways. I think I saw somewhere. But that's going to be a huge loss. That for the Steelers, that may mean they may be able to find some more success on the round game. But when it comes to the Steelers, it's very interesting. The last few weeks, we've been seeing clips here and there on the lack of effort coming from the Steelers offense, specifically the receiver side. George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, some lack of effort plays there. It's kind of concerning. Mike Tomlin may be losing control of the locker room. Mitch Trubisky is being benched, I believe. I believe Mason Rudolph will be started here. And yeah, it's not a good sign when you're the Steelers. So Bengals are the ones heating up. T. Higgins last week reminded everyone he's still here. And Joe Mixon has been playing solid ball. So Jake Browning, he's been having a better support system. So I have to go with the Bengals, and I would argue that the defense is better than the Steelers. So the status of TJ Watt is still, I'm pretty sure he's going to play, but we'll see. So give me the Bengals on the road and get them a step closer to the wild card game. All right, moving on. We got the Saturday night game of the week on Peacock. That sucks. I hear that it's on Peacock. Definitely going to be streaming that one if you guys know what I mean. The stream from the East. If you all know, if you know, you know. All right. We got the Bills at Chargers. The Peacock game of the week. That's so annoying. There shouldn't be a game on like a stream or like a service you have to pay for. Maybe except for the Thursday night. Thursday one is a little bit more acceptable because before that it was NFL Network and I got Prime, so I'm not going to complain. I don't have Peacock though, so it just sucks. So Bills at Chargers. Justin Herbert is out for the year. Chargers at home. They'll be relying on Easton Stick. He played all right on Thursday. He didn't. I mean, he threw a bad pick six. Yeah. Other than that, he was pretty all right with it. But the Bills, their backs against the wall. They've been playing like they're on a mission. This team is motivated. They just absolutely destroy the Cowboys. They found a new identity on offense, and it comes with the running back Jared Cook. So, I believe his name's Jared. Some Cook. So, Josh Allen, this offense got new life. The defense has been improving. They've been playing better. So it's good on the Bills. They're a dangerous team to play right now. And that's why I got them winning on the road here. The Bills still on the hunt for the wild card spot. They're tied at 8-6 with a bunch of teams. So this one will definitely help them. So I got the Bills here, and they're going to be a team that no one wants to play in the playoff. I guarantee you that. Moving on, we got the Browns at Texans. Texans at home. Texans are favored by 2.5. The Browns been playing good defense, keeping them in game. Joe Flacco's been doing what he needed to do. He's been gunslinger, and he's been getting a lot of success on the air. But he has been turning the ball over, and the run game has been slowing down a bit, so that may be concerning. As for the Texans, we're still waiting to hear the status of C.J. Stroud. I'm pretty sure he's going to play this week, and I'm going to bank on that if he does play. Now, as for the receiving threat or the receiving options, we do not know about Nico Collins. Noah Brown's been serviceable as a receiver. The one last week against the Titans, though. That's against the Titans. The Browns probably need Nico Collins. So, the Texans are also in the hunt for the wild card. So, they're also in a mission. The Browns are one game above everyone else. I'm going to go with the Texans at home here. DeMarco Ryans has been a great coach so far for this Texans team. It's been what they needed. The defense has been stepping up for what they are on paper. And they've been outperforming everyone's expectations, and I'm going to continue with that. I'm going to bank on C.J. Stroud playing and Nico Collins playing. So that'll definitely help. And, yeah, the Browns, the defense is what's keeping them alive. And the defense is pretty good. It is pretty good. Myles Garrett has been balling. And they've been able to limit the rush. But C.J. Stroud's a different cat. He's been killing it so far this season. And I think the Texas defense is going to step up here and cause Joe Flacco to make some turnovers over. So it's more me relying more on C.J. Stroud than Joe Flacco. So that's my main reasoning as for why I'm going to Texans. Moving on, we got the Commanders at Jets. Two teams that are a mess. Aaron Rodgers, potentially. I doubt it. I doubt he plays this season. So I'm going to say it's going to be Zach Wilson. Commanders are the Commanders, man. They almost came back against the Rams last week when they put in Jacoby Brissett. Whoever's going to be the starter here, it might be Jacoby Brissett starting here. And if that's the case, it might help out the Commanders. But I honestly think the Jets are going to win here. I'm going to take the Jets at home, mostly because the Commanders' offensive line, it's so bad. And the Jets' defense is so good. So I'm going to trust that defensive line to put the pressure on whoever's the quarterback there. They're going to limit the rushing game. They're going to make them throw. And if they're going to make them throw, I'm going to trust the Jets defense to get some turnovers. So it's mostly me relying on on the defense of the Jets. If you flip the ball over, the Commanders' defense has not been impressive at all. So I definitely think Zach Wilson will find some success, especially if he put 30 points up on the Texans. I can't imagine what kind of success they'll find on the Commanders. So I'm going to take the Jets at home. Maybe Garrett Wilson start cooking. Hopefully. We'll see. Moving on. We got Seahawks at Titans. Titans are going to be at home. They usually play well, but not the last few games at home. So, with that, I got to go with the Seahawks. And just like the Bills, their back's up against the wall, which is going to make them a dangerous team against the Eagles tonight. So that's part of the reason why I picked them there. And it's going to be the main reason why I'm going to pick them against the Titans. They're going to be competing with the Rams and other teams there for the wild card spot. They're not going to win the division. And since the Rams have 2 games over the Seahawks are going to have to do some work. So, I think they're going to beat the Titans. The Titans, I doubt they'll have Will Levis. He had a nasty injury last week. So, and the Seahawks defense I like that defense. I think it's a bit underrated. So, we'll see what happens there. The offense for the Titans, the offensive line is a mess. Can't find success in the run game, and can't find protection for the quarterback. As for the secondary, the defensive side, the secondary has been struggling to stop the passing game, and it's a part of strength of the Seahawks. So I'm gonna take the Seahawks. I'm definitely gonna take the Seahawks here on the road. Moving on, we got the Colts at Falcons. And Falcons, man, it's one of those teams. They're very inconsistent. They're the teams that can lose to the Panthers and beat teams like the Colts. So this definitely makes it a sticky situation. The Colts have been finding a ton of success on offense. The defense has been able to make some stops here and there. Big win against the Steelers last week. Colts are sitting at 8-6, whereas the Falcons are 6-8. Desmond Ridder, he's been not the answer for the Falcons. Whereas Gardner Minshew's been making plays for the Colts. So I am tempted to go with the Colts here, but that Falcons defense is what kind of making me want to go with the Falcons, because maybe they put Heineken back in the game and maybe they'll find some answer there, or maybe they use Bijan Robinson more. There's definitely some things that can make the Falcons play better. There's some answers there, but not entirely. So which makes it tough. But the hot hand here will be the Colts. The risky pick would be the Falcons. The Falcons are at home. And the Falcons' backs are against the wall as well. This is the kind of weeks you got to think about the teams who are starting to get desperate. And with that, I think I'm going to take the risk here on the Falcons. I think the defense is going to find some answer against that Colts offense. The running defense has been one of the best in the league so far. On the Falcons side, the secondary has been pretty good. If you flip it on the other side, I think Desmond Ridder should find some success, or whoever is going to be the quarterback there this week. Drake London, he's a great receiving option. They should target him more. They should target Kyle Pitts more. They should get the ball off more to Bijan Robinson. There's definitely things they could do more, and I think they might be able to do it. I think they'll pull it off. So I'm going to take the Falcons here at home. Moving on, we got the Packers and Panthers. Panthers' big win over the Falcons last week at home. Well, at nowhere, basically, because no one was at the game. And the thing with the Panthers, they didn't play well at all. It's just that the Falcons played worse. Bryce Young weren't impressive at all, and I doubt they'll be impressive this week against a tough Packers defense. And I kind of say tough. I say tough, but they did allow a lot of points to the Bucs last week, so we'll see what kind of defense shows up here. But Panthers like to shoot themselves in the foot, so I don't think they have to be all that great to win here. And then I think Jordan Love's going to find some success on this Panthers defense. It's tough to go with the 2-12 team here, and the Packers are also trying to fight for a wild card spot. So I'm leaning the Packers here. So I'm going to go with the Packers. I think Jordan Love's going to have a good day here. Aaron Jones might as well. We'll see how they utilize him. But yeah, I'm going to take the Packers on the road. All right, moving on. We got the Lions at Vikings. And this is kind of a big game here, because if the Vikings can win at home and the Vikings lose that one game they do not play the Vikings in the next 3 weeks, the Vikings may have a chance to jump the Lions and take the division. But I highly doubt it. Without Kirk Cousins, it seems very unlikely. The Lions had a big win over the Broncos last week, and where the defense really stepped up. And I think they can really step up here as well, especially against Nick Mullins, if he is the quarterback, which is most likely. And then we got Chandler there. I don't know about the status of Alexander Madison, but we'll see. Lions' offense is crazy good. It's tough to stop. As far as the defense struggles to stop the other team. So that's the situation going in Detroit right now. But I'm going to trust Jared Goff here. He's usually a clean quarterback. He limits turnovers. And Jamar Gibbs has been going off the last few weeks. He got a good 1-2 punch there running back. Got Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's been killing it. And the new rookie is Sam Laporta. He's been a baller so far. So I'm going to trust the Lions here. I'm going to trust that defense to make stops against a little kind of struggling Vikings team. So give me the Lions on the road. Moving on, we got the Jags versus Buccaneers. Now the Jags shot themselves in the foot last week of Sunday night. A lot of turnovers there. They're going to verse up against a Bucs team that's been on a winning streak. So And they're winning the NFC South, so this is a must-win for the Bucs if they want to stay on top. Well, not must-win unless the Steelers, or not the Steelers, the Saints lose again. So we'll see what happens there. That's going to determine a lot with the Bucs here. But Falcons, I think they're the way better team. They got Trevor Lawrence. He's a great quarterback. He's just got to stop the fumbles, man. He's got to get protected too. They got to protect Trevor Lawrence, and they got to limit the turnovers. The offensive line's been rough for the Jags, but the offensive line for the Bucs are also a bit tough. So I am going to trust the Jaguars defense more than the Buccaneers defense. They've been having some issues on that defense. Devin White's not playing, I'm guessing, because he wants a new contract. So we'll see what happens there. But other than that, the Bucs do have weapons. They do have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin's been on, both of them on a tear. Baker Mayfield's been having a good season. And the Jags, I just trust Trevor Lawrence more. He has that dog in him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stick with the Jags on the road. They have to win this one. They're in a three-way tie for first place in the division. So I see this as a must-win for the Jags. So give me the Jags here on the road. All right, next game we got the Cardinals at Bears. And I feel like this is going to be an easy one for me. I'm going to go with the Bears at home because that Bears team has been steadily improving as the season continued. They almost beat the Browns last week, which is a good AFC team. Ever since Justin Fields came back, that offense been able to get some momentum going. And the defense has been stepping up big time, man. That defense used to be one of the worst in the league. Now it's one of the better defenses. To be able to stop the run and limit the passing game. I love to see that from the Bears side. Cardinals, I'm not finding any progression in that team so far. They versed the tough 49ers team last week, allowed 45 points. But still, I guess they've been putting in more points, I guess. But I just think they should be tanking. So with that, I got the Bears at home. And now we got the premier Sunday afternoon game. We got the Cowboys and the Dolphins. Now this is an interesting game. Dolphins are at home. Both teams struggles against winning teams. Both of them are winning teams. Who's going to break the narrative? That's going to be the storyline behind this game. Dolphins are at home, and they're favored by 1.5. That's crazy. I have to think that's because the Cowboys struggle to play on the road. I do think they struggle to play on the road. Once they got on the road, they got destroyed by the Eagles. They got destroyed by the 49ers. They got destroyed by the Bills. Granted, 3 good teams. 3 great teams, matter of fact. The Dolphins are one of the better teams in the AFC side, but they are a bit overrated. I will say that as a Dolphins fan. We've been struggling. That was one of the worst losses I saw on Monday night against the Titans. But we rebounded against the Jets, 30-0. But that's the Jets. Yet again, the offensive line is a bunch of traffic cones. So, yeah. The Cowboys are going to be much more of a threat offensively. It's really going to test our defense. And our offense is going to be testing against that tough Cowboys defense. I'm almost tempted to pick the Cowboys here. But, again, the fact that they're on the road, I haven't played all that well. Dak Prescott's been having a great season. And the health of Tyreek Hill is up in the air for this game. Man. As much as I hate to say it, I actually think the Cowboys are going to win this game in Miami. That defense can be tough. I know they couldn't stop the run for their life, but I think that's an anomaly. I think that's an outlier. I don't think that defines their defense. I think that'll just be recency bias. I still trust this defense. But I also trust the Dolphins defense. That defense is tough as well. But still, man, I can't get over that Monday night loss over my head. Granted, the Cowboys did have a bad loss against the Bills. Bills are a better team. I got to go with the Cowboys. Dak's been on another level this year. That defense has been on another level. And I think Miami's losing streak against winning teams continues, man. I hate to say that, but I'm going to be unbiased here. I'm going to go with the Cowboys, man. That team is something else. All right. Moving on, we got the Patriots at Broncos. Patriots at Broncos. All right. So, the Patriots should be tanking. Broncos are competing for a wild card spot. So this should be a no-brainer, right? Right? Broncos at home, fighting for a wild card spot. More motivation. The Patriots, they don't have any motivation. They're just fighting not to embarrass themselves. But it's kind of too late for that they're just fighting not to be get the number 1 seed, I guess. So the easy answer would be the Broncos, but you gotta watch out for that Patriots defense. That Patriots defense is sneaky, and they've been playing pretty good. They did allow 27 points to the Chiefs last week, but still, they can be dangerous. And I guess those boys will still be fighting, but I can't go against the Broncos just because they're motivated to make the playoffs. They've been playing well against the last few weeks, except for when it came to the Lions. But that defense is also pretty solid for the Broncos, and I don't trust that Patriots offense at all. Whereas the Broncos offense has shown some flashes that they can score the ball. Yeah, right? So I'm going to stick with the Broncos at home on Sunday night. Next, we got the Christmas Day games. How about that? We're getting treated this week with Christmas games. We've got games all day on Monday. First of them being Raiders at Chiefs. And, I think here it comes. The Raiders might have figured something out against the Chargers last week, but this Chiefs team is something else. The defense that's going to be a lot better than the Chargers defense. And the offense is still under question. I still question why they play Kadarius Toney. He's just been a turnover machine for them. Either when it comes to either drop balls or causing interceptions or fumbling. So it's tough. I like the Raiders defense, but I also like the Chargers defense. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. But I have to go with the Chiefs just because I would prefer to go with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce over Aiden O'Connell and what they have over there. I know they have Devontae Adams. I know they have Josh Jacobs, but I got to go with the Chiefs here. They're favored by 10, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than 10, so I would actually take the Raiders with the points. So I think it's going to be a very defensive, heavy battle. Watch for the Raiders. They could pull an upset here. I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled an upset, but I'm going to stick with the Chiefs here. I'm going to stay safe there. Moving on, we got the Giants at Eagles. Eagles at home, favored by 10.5 against Tommy Cutlets. We don't know if he's going to play. He might have got cussed last week. I don't remember. But I haven't looked into the status of that yet. Even if he does play, I think the Eagles going to win this. I'm predicting the Eagles go on a losing streak here. It's a bit crazy because I got the Seahawks tonight. So if that happens, I think this Eagles team will be extra motivated. They'll definitely try to get another win, especially since they're trying to win the division. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles. They're at home. Philly is a tough place to play, and the Giants' offense got shut out by the Saints. And yeah, that's pretty much my reasoning there. I'm gonna stick with the Eagles. Christmas night. Let's go. We're being treated. Santa gave us a good one here. We got Ravens at 49ers. Potential Super Bowl matchup too. So watch out for that. 49ers gonna be at home. That'll be huge. Both teams are 11-3. Both teams balling out. Both teams at the top of their respective conferences. It's going to be a heck of a game. Ravens. Lamar Jackson has been playing on another level ever since he got Odell Beckham Jr. and Zay Flowers. Has been helping them with the passing game. No Mark Andrews, but Isaiah Likely has been filling in that role perfectly fine. Defense has been playing really good. Really good run defense. The secondary has been playing pretty well as well. 49ers. Chris McCaffrey, potential MVP candidate. Brock Purdy, also potential MVP candidate. Deebo Samuel's been balling. Ayuk's been balling. We haven't seen much of Kittles, but he's always an option there. The defense has been always terrific defense. So, who's going to win this game, man? It's tough. 49ers are favored by 5.5. Of course, they're at home. Ravens, man. They've been having some good wins. They've been collecting some good wins. So this is definitely the hardest game to pick of the week. I gotta go with the Niners, man. I can't see the Ravens upsetting them here. Although they are a good team, Christian McCaffrey, that offense has been on another level. I definitely think it's gonna be a high-scoring game, and if it's gonna be high-scoring, I think the 49ers are gonna win the shootout aspect, as they do have better weapons and better protection. The quarterback's been playing pretty clean, limiting turnovers. Defense has been doing their job. So, yeah, I think, for all those reasons, I think I'm going to stick with the 49ers at home. Definitely a tough game. I can definitely see the Ravens coming in close, but still. I'm going to stick with the 49ers. That's a tough game, but we're definitely being treated here on Christmas night. So, that wraps up my Week 16 predictions. Thank you guys for watching. Happy holidays to every single one of you. And yeah, stay tuned. This week we should have some more College Bowl Mania content coming up. And with that, I'll probably post another video talking about the playoffs, my prediction with the playoffs, and just what's going on there. It's a tight race, fun race. We love to see that. And yeah, it's going to be a fun next 3 weeks of the NFL. So let's all enjoy it before the season ends. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below where you agree, disagree, and comment down below who you think is going to win between the Ravens and the 49ers, and tell me why, because I'm very interested to see what everyone thinks. So with all that said, that concludes the video. Thank you guys for watching once again. Please support the channel. Appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.